Today, we're going to look at the 4 steps to creating good reading habits. We are going to look at find a place to read, have your materials, never give up, and think and journal. Step 1 of good reading habits, you want to find a good place to read. It should be a place that's comfortable, but not too comfortable where you might fall asleep. You also want to find a place where you're not going to get distracted. Some good places to read might be your kitchen table, a chair or a couch, maybe a spot on the floor, or your bed. But remember, if you choose your bed, don't fall asleep. Here's some good places my boys like to read. Here, Canyon is reading on the couch. Notice he's not distracted. Here, Dakota's reading at the table. Notice his laptop is put away so he's not distracted. Here's Colt reading his book on his bed. Great job, Colt. Now I'm gonna hit pause, and when I do, I want you to look around the house and I want you to find a good place to read. Remember, it's gonna be someplace comfortable, but not too comfortable you're gonna go to sleep, and someplace you're not gonna get distracted. Step 2 of your good reading habits is to get your reading basket. In my reading basket, I have all the materials I need to read. I have the book I'm reading now, the book I'm reading next, my nonfiction reading article, my daily assignment. Here's today's assignment. I might also have my weekly assignment sheet so that I know where I'm going next. I've got my chapter book fiction reading packet with all the skills I'm going to be thinking about this week, including some anchor charts like common character traits, common themes, and some craft techniques. I want to be thinking about all of these skills as I read this week. I also have my nonfiction reading packet with all the skills that I need for nonfiction, such as writing a summary, identifying parts of a nonfiction text. And in the back of this packet, I have my anchor chart, which helps me remember all the craft techniques for nonfiction. I have some paper to take notes in as I read and also write in my journal when I'm all finished reading. And a pencil. Go ahead and hit pause on your computer right now and take a minute and go gather all of your materials. I will wait till you get back. Finally, when you're all done reading, make sure you put all your materials back in the basket. Don't forget that pencil. You want to make sure that you have them for tomorrow. Step 3 of good reading habits is never give up. To develop good reading stamina, you want to do a few things. Number 1, set a timer. 45 minutes is the perfect time to be reading. Set a timer, set it aside, but don't keep watching it. The other thing you want to do is you want to get rid of distractions. Close your laptop, put it away. Get rid of all toys and set your phone aside. Even if the timer is on it, don't keep looking at it, put it away and focus on your book. Read the whole time. Another thing you want to do is you want to be able to take a break. Take a break. Hit pause on your timer for 5 minutes. Take a break, go get a drink of water, go to the bathroom, stretch a little bit, and then go, hit start on your timer, and quickly start reading again. By doing this, you're going to develop very strong reading skills, strong stamina to keep reading for a long period of time. The best thing that's going to help you is getting lost in your book, becoming the character. Feel what the character is feeling, and soon that 45 minutes will pass and you won't even know it. Step 4 of good reading habits is think and journal. Now that I've got my book box and I've got my spot, I'm ready to read. But before I open up my book, I want to think, what am I going to focus on today? So I'm going to take my reading packet and I want to focus on the skill that I'm going to do today. Maybe today I'm going to look at summary. And before I start reading, I want to think, what are the things I need for a summary? Maybe I'm going to read about author's craft or character traits. I want to know those things before I start reading. Then I start reading. And as I read, I want my pencil and my notes ready. Because the second thing I want to do is I notice the things that I'm reading about. I want to stop and jot. I might take quick notes of things that I notice. Maybe I noticed the problem in the story. Maybe I noticed a scene where a character was acting a certain way. So I'm going to write the page number and just a quick note and then go back to reading. Another thing I want to do is I want to notice new things as I read. I want to notice the things that my brain notices. Maybe I had a question. I don't understand this part. Or maybe this thing that happened in the story is helping me predict what's going to come next. I want to notice those things. And finally, when I'm all done reading, I want to stop and I want to reflect about what I read about. I want to get my journal, I want to take my notes, and I want to write. I want to answer my question. Maybe today I'm going to write a summary. Or maybe I'm going to analyze a character, and I want to stop and write those things down and think about what I read using my book. Now that you can do those things, I want you to get ready to read.